Hello, my name's TJ, and today I'm gonna be cooking pan-seared elk tenderloin from good old Wyoming, coming from Jackson. It's 100% organic, I think. And how I'm gonna be searing them is I'm gonna be using ghee, which is clarified butter, and once it's pan-seared and cooked, I'm gonna be basically basting the steak or the elk steak with butter and rosemary, and that should taste pretty good. And the next dish, or the last dish, is gonna be sauteed zucchini with sauteed onion with a little bit of canola oil and a little I don't know what's in here, but it smells good. Stay tuned. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these onion up. Okay, right now I'm just peeling the onion, and I'm gonna slice them into slices, big piece, because you want a little bit of crunch to them, or a mouthful. If it's too small, it's just gonna be too little. All right, we'll move some over here. Cooking in the outdoor, but I didn't hunt for my food. This is from the supermarket. Walmart. Live better. Alright, I'm just gonna do the same thing. And these are gonna be stored for later. So right now I'm just waiting for my steak to come to room temperature, because you don't want to cook steak when it's cold, otherwise it won't cook evenly in the middle.
Is this your first time cooking elk?
It is. So I hope it tastes good. Due to the size of how thin it is, it probably shouldn't take no longer than 2 minutes per side, I'm guessing. And the pan I'm going to be using is a carbon steel pan. It's a very good pan. It's almost like a cast iron, but it's lighter, which is nicer. But the difference is this heats a lot quicker, but also cools down a lot faster compared to a cast iron. Another wait till it comes to temperature. Today I went to Yellowstone National Park. Since we only had one day and almost 3-hour drive going there, we couldn't do too much, especially we only had one day, so we at least got to see
Old Faithful.
the Old Faithful.
Which was
alright. And second, we got to see the prismatic geyser, I think that's what it's called, which is very beautiful. If you're interested how these are created, it's due to I guess underground hot magma or lava, whatever you call it. Above that is basically underground water. So as the magma passes through this water, it heats up the water and basically pushes up the water up the ground through these cracks, and eventually creates a hole. And I'm not too sure how the color comes to, but around the geyser hole are created, but I have to guess probably due to I guess a certain chemical reaction between the minerals and the heat, or whatever is underground. Right now I'm just patting the meat dry so it could sear up properly. It's a very good tip, and you should definitely pat down your meat dry so you can get a nice crust around your steak. And I don't think I need to add salt, just because I'm going to be putting butter in it, and there's already salt and butter. I think that should be more than enough to give it, like, you know, plenty of flavor. Let's give it 30 minutes until the meat comes to temperature, room temperature. Turning on the grill or the stove. This is a Coleman camping stove. Alright, turn the heat on high. And you're gonna bring this pan up to a smoking point. And then you wanna add this clarified ghee butter. This is a good butter for searing because it can stand up to almost 450 degree Fahrenheit of temperature. So it's very good for searing. It's not the same as a regular butter because regular butter will burn. The good thing we're cooking outside because this would be smoking a lot. 1 minute per side, a total of 4 minutes. Let's see how it goes. Let that rest for a bit. So I'm just gonna start cooking the onion. Trying to keep this meal as simple as possible. Add the zucchini. Stir-fry onion and zucchini. Seared elk to medium rare and basted with butter infused with rosemary. We're gonna try our elk tenderloin basted in butter, a little bit of butter. Let me try it. First bite. It's a little bit gamey, but I think when you added the rosemary, it helped drown out that gaminess in the meat. So it tastes like steak, but not really. More like it's like halfway gamey because of the rosemary.
So kind of like lamb?
Almost. Try it.
Okay.
And you can describe it.
So dip it in the butter. All right. I like it.
It's good, right?
It's like steak.
Tastes like steak.
It is a little more dry than steak.
It's lean.
I like the chewy. I like the way it's cooked. It's medium rare. Taste is good. Tastes like how you season our steaks. Tastes like yeah, steak.
Based on my taste, I think it tastes just like steak, and it's definitely more expensive than steak. If I were to buy it again, probably not, just because if I want filet mignon, I'll just buy a regular cow steak. But overall, it tastes really good, and for next time, I'll be cooking something that I don't know, but tune in. And we're gonna be in Montana. So we'll see you then.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Deuces.